Karl, man. What's going on?
It's going well. How are you? Good to meet you.
Yeah, that was great to meet you.
Finally.
Yeah, finally, right? I got Karl Krentzel here. And, Karl, I want to tell you a situation. I want your feedback because one thing about you that that's different from everyone else that teaches real estate, you teach everything, the whole process. You're very analytical with your teaching, meaning you literally teach from A to Z.
Thank you.
And yesterday, I seen a kid that I seen in 2012 at the Flip to Freedom Extreme Challenge event. That's where we're at. We're in Scottsdale, Arizona. And I seen this one kid, met him in 2012 in Dallas. He's never done a deal. We created a Facebook group for people who've never done deals and that attended Sean Terry events. And what we did was we did mastermind calls. After about 2 or 3 months, people would fall off. He probably was on 1 or 2. This particular individual I'm talking about probably on 1 or 2 calls. Seen him again in Atlanta of 2013 in February. I said, "Hey man, you did a deal yet?" "No, I haven't done my first deal yet. I'm still trying. I'm going to get it done." He never was on any mastermind calls. He said, "You know what? I'm going to make a Facebook page." So he said he made a Facebook page. He requested me, but he never got on to get active in groups. So when I seen him yesterday, I went up to him, hugged him. I said, "Hey man, what's going on? Have you done your first deal yet?" He told me no. I said, "Do you listen to music?" He said yes. I said, "Stop listening to music and start listening to podcasts and audiobooks."
Right.
And he said, I'm listening to it right now." So I was puzzled on why this individual fly out to these events, get a hotel room, and doesn't put any of the information to use. Now, someone else told me what they think his problem is. He makes very good money at his job. Very good money. And he's focusing on, he puts a lot of attention on trading stocks. But he wants to do a real estate deal. So I'm asking you, what advice would you give that individual?
You know, that's a good question. And, you know, on the red pill and 10-minute skill, a lot of times I get asked that kind of question. You know, what is it going to take for me to get that first deal?
Right.
Now, I obviously can't speak to that particular individual because everybody is in their own step of the journey, so to speak. And some people, they can do it like that and never do another deal. Some people, they take forever and then they do their one deal and then it clicks and then they just start and it's repetitive. I think many times really what it boils down to are 3 things. It boils down to your motivation. You know, how badly do you want it? So for example, if he has a really good job, and there's some people in my one-on-one coaching program that make very good money and have quit jobs and start to wholesale. The biggest challenge that they have found is that you're complacent. So the motivation, if you're not complacent, if you're not motivated, the complacency takes over, and then it's really hard for you to get motivated enough to find the energy it takes to go out and compete. And that brings to skill number 2. It's skill.
Okay.
You have to have not only the competitive drive, the motivation, but you have to have the skill and the desire to compete. I mean, let's just be honest. Every single one of you have a dream. You want financial freedom. The thing that stands in your way are people like me. Agents, other wholesalers, people who will take business from you. The reality is somebody's getting their mortgage paid and somebody isn't. The question is, who's it going to be? Is it going to be you or is it going to be them? The deciding factor will almost always be on your motivation and your skills. And finally, the third thing, the reason why your friend could, some advice that I would give him, is to maintain accountability. Accountability, in my mind, is the glue that keeps you together when everything in your world falls apart. It's knowing that, okay, and can I be honest with you?
Yes. Of course.
You know, there's been many. No, lie to me. There's been many times, you know, in my life where I've faced a situation where I didn't want to do what I wanted, what I had to do. I mean, you know, damn it, I want to do it, but it's the accountability, knowing that you've got to talk. I got to call Nasser, and I got to say, you know what? Yeah, I called the people I said I was going to call today, and I made X amount of appointments, and this is what happened. Even if nothing happened, because then you're going to say, you know what, Karl, you did a good job, good try, better luck tomorrow. And I'm going to go home feeling better about it. But if I don't have anybody to be accountable to, and that's the power of coaching, is when you have some people that are accountable to, they're like, yeah, it's not just a put me up session. It's a situation where you're talking with somebody, you're working on the skills, you're getting the motivation, you're being held accountable to do what you say you're going to do, and that is winning 90% of the battle. It's being committed to doing what you say you're going to do. That's what I would do.
So basically, this person definitely needs one-on-one coaching.
Well, that's a judgment call on their part. You know, my belief is that a person should never enter coaching unless, you know, it's one of those situations where you feel totally committed to it. Because honestly, this business, I mean, you all know this. You know, if you've been in this business longer than a day, it's going to rip your heart out. I mean, you get to thinking, oh, I got a $5,000 check coming in, I just got this deal, and yes, and then the person calls you up and they're like, oh yeah, we changed our mind.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you're like, oh crap, you're scurrying trying to figure out, and it's that feast or famine kind of thing.
Yes.
So if you're not committed, save your money. Go to Circle K. Get a job. At least you'll get benefits.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, for the people on my YouTube channel,
yeah,
if they wanted to find you, how can they find you?
That's a little challenging. I go under a lot of different pseudonyms. John Ashley is the pseudonym under which I give 10-minute skill. That's at 10minuteskill.com. It's the letter all spelled out, 10-minute skill. Singular, skill.com, one at a time.
Right.
That's where they can find me. That's probably the best place to find me, also on Facebook.
And iTunes?
Yes, iTunes at the Red Pill Investor. You can certainly find our podcast there.
Okay. All right. Thanks for answering that question.
Sure.
Karl, because a lot of people suffer from that.
Oh,
And
it's a big one.
It's definitely a big one. And it's a pleasure meeting you as usual, man. Let me give
No
you,
problem at all.
it's,
Me too.
yeah, it's just crazy, man.
It's really a good event to meet all of you guys here. I
Yeah.
really do appreciate it. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, you're like my white brother.
Well, I'll tell you, you're my brother from another mother from a different color.
All right, man. For the rest of you guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and make sure you go to my blog to get the free contracts. Until next time, I wish you much success in your life and your business.
All right.